Hello, and welcome to my 2-week update for ALIF post-surgery. No, I am not an ICE agent out brutalizing the American public. I am just walking on what is probably the coldest day of this year. So yeah, let me see if I can pull this down. I can't! I'm wearing 2 pairs of gloves. So you'll just have to deal with my muffled voice. Actually, it's bugging me. Okay, there. Now I will sacrifice the gloves. So, it's been fine. Everything's been fine. In terms of physical activity, like I said last week, it has about plateaued. I am in almost no pain. Sometimes I get pain in my lumbar spine, direct center 1 or 2.5 out of 10, generally later in the day. And yeah, it's nothing. It's really nothing. It doesn't radiate. It doesn't get worse. And yeah, walking makes it easier. In terms of physical activity, I have maxed out. So I attempted a 4-mile walk. That was too much. It didn't hurt me or anything, but the next day I was very sore. Given the slow state of healing with soft tissue, it would appear that 3 miles plus incidental walking is what my daily limit is right now. Sorry for moving around the camera so damn much. It's just unwieldy. And my speed right now has topped out at just below 3 miles an hour, which is fine. Definitely nowhere near my previous walking speed, but again, slow, soft tissue converting into harder tissue over the span of months. So it's gonna take a while. So we're at a good spot. Every step I take just pumps more blood into that area, removes more waste material, continues the healing process. Outside of that, this has been an interesting week for recovery because my sleep quality has fallen off of a cliff, and to be honest, I'm surprised I didn't see it coming. Reason being, I went from running and lifting many times a week to being practically sedentary. 3-mile walks daily are nothing compared to what I used to do. So my body is kind of like, well, why should we sleep? We haven't done anything at all. Yeah, it's freaking, I'll go to bed like 11 p.m. I won't fall asleep till like maybe 4 a.m. and wake up 10, 11. And I'm glad that I'm at least getting adequate number of hours of sleep, but it just takes me forever to fall asleep. And my watch is reporting that my heart rate variability is just tanked. Over the span of a couple more weeks, that should recover, and I'll move on from it. Another big thing, I was not anticipating the magnitude of this, but adjusting to what I can't do after the pain was completely gone was kind of wild, because you just don't realize how much is automatic. Like, I caught myself almost not running, but moving down my stairs at an inappropriate speed. It was very fast. And after the fact, I was just like, whoa, what am I doing? Not only is that a fall risk, but like I'm just impacted. I didn't feel anything, but I realized I have to consciously slow it down. The other day, poor Luca, she suffered a little injury on her paw, minor. She's getting better day by day. But she couldn't get off my bed, and I was like, oh, I need to help her, and I came within 1 second of picking up my 65-pound dog. I caught myself, but that's how close I came, and it's just lots of things. I was like sitting in my bed and reaching for my laptop, and my lower back was like, what are you doing? And then I consciously was like, what am I doing? So no more sitting in the bed at all. Bed is for laying or getting into and out of. That's it. I can't sit in it. It causes lumbar flexion. I shouldn't be doing that. So I've just had to pay a lot of conscious active attention now. And that's taking a cognitive toll, because I have to just focus while doing the basic daily shit. So I'm not complaining because I feel great. However, I'm glad I'm not back at work yet, because I think the probability for injury, if I were back at work right now, would be really high. Because, I was thinking, like, my pain levels are so low, my energy levels are manageable. Then here in America, you can't take any time off. You're made to feel like crap. Well, you're lazy bum, blah, blah, blah. But, like, no, if I had the cognitive stress of work combined with the cognitive workload of making sure I'm doing every movement right, I think my probability for a setback would be much higher. So, yeah, I'm not complaining. I have found that as the week has moved on, and as I've caught myself more and more times, I've had to catch myself fewer times. So I think it's just recognizing when an old automatic pattern was being implemented and overriding it. And I think once I override it, I shouldn't have to override it again. I did one more time when I was really tired, catch myself going down the stairs a little too fast, not to the same degree, but I actively move more slowly in that regard as well now. So, 2 days from now, Wednesday, I get my staples removed, and I'm so excited. They're so annoying. Well, they're not that bad, but they're annoying enough. So next week will be, I'll post it for next week's video, along with whatever updates I have at that time. We will have the nerding out over current medical imagery. My surgeon said that he had pictures of my disc, of the cage he put in, and all sorts of other stuff. So whatever I got, I'll show, and hopefully YouTube won't pull it down. Yeah, so I'm very excited about that. I can't wait to see my guts anytime I get a chance to get a view of the things that make me work from the inside. I get excited about that. It's some nerdy fun. Anyway, I suppose that will be it for the week 2 update. Everything is going swimmingly. The support my brother and mother have provided have been indispensable. My mother is leaving on Saturday. My brother leaves next week, so I'll have a few weeks more or less on my own. I may attempt to return to work in a remote capacity before my scheduled time, just to make more money, because I am not right now. Not because of boredom, because everyone's like, oh, you're going to be so bored not working. Like, no, I've never had that problem. There's so much I can do. There's so much I have been doing. I haven't even been doing all the things I want to do. That's fine, you know. I'm not going to guilt trip myself while I'm recovering from major surgery. Yeah, thank you for being here. I'm going to put my mask back on now and walk for a little while longer. See you guys on week 3. Bye.